Welcome to another session where I trade the Nasdaq 100 futures live. I'm happy you tuned in and look forward to making this a profitable afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. It is January 25th, 2022, and we are here trading the Nasdaq 100 futures live. We'll be going over charts in just a moment right now. And let me just get something up on the screen. And I'll get started in just a minute. All right. All right, welcome everyone. We are back again in another live trading session. Got some interesting things I want to share with you today. And I'll get started in just a moment. So let's get started with the COT report right now. We are currently trading within a range of 410 and 13706. I've got very good support at 13706. If this thing goes below 13706, this thing's just going to continue to crater. We are probably going to go into a little bit of oscillation based off of this cycle indicator right here that crossed the zero line last night. The longer term cycle indicator, however, hasn't crossed the zero line, so we're still there, and we haven't yet had a cross here on this other filter that has been highly accurate as well at predicting movements in the NQ. So here we are. The strategy as well got completely revamped for the daily on the Nasdaq 100, and as you can see right here, the strategy took that short right there, right on time, just towards the end of December, and it's been short since. So until that strategy actually gets you out, the market is still going to have a short bias in it, regardless of these pullbacks here. This was only 3 days. The market is still selling off. So that's what's going on the daily. There's still a lot of downside bias. We have the three rivers of flow of bad information that's hitting the screens. You have Ukraine. You have the Fed speaking tomorrow. Remember one thing, guys. Whenever the Fed speaks, the markets always respond accordingly, and there's always a lot of volatility. You have to be very careful if you're going to be trading tomorrow during Fed talk, especially right around the 2 p.m. hour when Fed chair is going to be live giving the announcement. So today they're having their policy meeting. Tomorrow is when they actually give their conclusion of that meeting, their announcement at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Very important to keep that in mind and to keep watch. All right. So that's that with the daily right here. Let's see what's happening in the overnight session. Hey Ansel, welcome back. Welcome back to the group. We're glad to have you. In the overnight session, the overnight algo caught the downside movement right around 5:45 in the morning, and we had very good overnight activity in the market, over average volume average represented by the horizontal line, and that measures the 5-day average volume right there. So it actually breached it for a moment, and then it readjusted again. The algo did pick this up, so there is some type of downward bias right now in the market. This has been very accurate when it picks it up before 8:30 in the morning. And let's see what we have in terms of trades. Strategy right here, I've got a short signal that fired off on the very short amplitude cycle strategy here. We've got a long signal here, and this has been 100% accurate since this morning as far as the signals it's generated. And then we have two longs. We have a long here and a long here. Let me see if I could scale this. There we go. The scaling improved. And right there, so we've got a long there and a long there. Caught the short really nice this morning as well to the downside. And let's see what we've got with our live AI-powered algorithms. So I have a long position here. Well, it's a long signal right here. It's a long signal on this. You could barely see it. It's because it's hiding behind this blue line right there, and it kind of cut off. So let's see if I could improve the scaling on this one here. Now, so it is what it is. It's just hidden, but it's a long signal there. You have a short signal here that's about to fizzle out in the next bar in probably about less than 10 minutes, give or take. And then you have a really nice 180-something point move that was caught with this algo, and you also have a long signal right here. So you have a long signal right here, you have a long signal right here, you have long signals on 1, 2, 3 different strategies, and you have a long signal here. This is just a blown up version of this. So whatever it is you're seeing here, this is a blown up version of that right there. That's what you're looking at. So I am long right now as well. I got long at around 14,123. I'm a little bit upside down right now because it was a premature long. I took it one bar, late, and so anyway, a little bit upside down on that long. Yeah, you got a great fill at 14,086. So that is a really good long. You know what? I'm actually curious. Let's see where this fired off the long here. Yeah, 14,031. So 14,031, you got in at 14,086. So you probably got in somewhere right here in the oscillation of that bar, which is fantastic. Congrats. Congrats. Let's see if that long actually holds, because we do have a lot of headline risk, and the market is still down over 400 points. So I am being very cautious with that long position I'm in right now. So today, guys, we're going to be speaking about market instability, and I'll be showing you guys a setup using this market instability chart here that I created, and I'll be speaking to this shortly, just as soon as we get a little bit more people in the group. I'll be going over how this chart works and the benefits of using this type of setup when you're looking for market instability, and how to go about reading this chart to make heads or tails of it. It's actually a really good chart, but I'll be giving you a lot more detail with regards to that. All right, so here we go. Yeah, the coding language of these strategies is easy language, and yes, they are customized by me. Absolutely. But they're not, just to clarify, these are not strategies provided by TradeStation. These are strategies that were customized completely by me, that run on TradeStation that uses easy language. That makes sense. Now, these are definitely not available off the shelf. It's not something you're going to find anywhere online at all. Yeah. These have all been completely designed to work exclusively on the Nasdaq 100, which is the only instrument I trade. Cool. No, they definitely cannot be transferred to another platform, to any platform. Easy language is one of the most powerful languages, programming languages out there for algorithmic trading, and you know, it works really well for the type of strategies I put together. So yeah. Here's something interesting that I do want to show you guys real quick. So let me just back up right here real quick. Yeah, all the indicators, all the studies and filters that you see on the screen are custom made. These aren't things that you're going to be able to buy or recreate anywhere at all. No, they're not TradeStation indicators. They're proprietary. They're all mine. So here's something I want to illustrate. TradeStation allows us to select a display location for up to 16 subgraphs on a single chart. So combining different sessions that are charted in different colors and or styles into a single subgraph like you're looking at here, that allows you to create a unique view that highlights differences between intraday and overnight behavior. And in this chart, intraday closing prices are displayed in the purple dots right here using 10-minute spacing, and the long overnight time frame right here in green, as you can see, those are compressed using 30-minute spacing. So the effect essentially compresses the long overnight hours when the U.S. markets are closed, but expands display for prices during the U.S. session, as you can see right here. Now, using this approach, you can compress or expand any selected time frame that you define in a custom session and align the results with any other time frame. You could, for example, create a custom session with the first and last hour of the U.S. trading day and expand the details for these 2 hours with 30-second bars, for example, and then chart the results alongside a compressed version of the long overnight session using 30-minute spacing. Now, these two colors are actually different charts, created with different session templates, but displayed as a single subgraph. Now, this is a simple way, very simple way to spot market instability, and that's to overlap the overnight and intraday price changes, and thought this could be useful for you guys in the further development of your strategies. As this example illustrates, intraday bottoms, for example, right here, see this one right here, are common just ahead of a very sharp, boom, reversal as we saw yesterday. Now, these chart features represent a unique combination of short covering by human investors, as we saw yesterday, and program trading systems that are looking for new long entry points. And it's an excellent visual aid to have while you trade. Also, this sort of low-high transition is a very important intraday chart feature that's created when program trading systems attempt to square off positions to prepare for a large market move. So this is something I just wanted to illustrate and put out there for food for thought, and hopefully it'll aid you guys in the future development of your own strategies. Okay. Right there. Here we have another one right here. Boom. And it just rolled all the way down. Here we have another one. Boom. Rolls all the way down. Here we have another one right here. Outlier. Boom. And pow. Comes all the way down. So anyway, food for thought. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick view of this chart. I use this in my trading. I just have it on a different window, and I decided to put it up here today for you guys to see. All right, let me just get back to where I was at right here. Hey Angelo, welcome back to the group. I'm glad to have you back. Question is, how can we code that Globex intraday low? Are you referring to this instability, market instability chart I've got here? Are you referring to this setup right here? Are you referring to the setup I've got here with with the overlay of day versus night right here? You're referring to this? Just wondering what specific chart you're looking to reference. Yeah, this is not something you need to code. This is actually created using custom session times. And if you guys want to learn how to create this type of setup, I can walk you through the process on the Discord group. I can put some instructions on how to do this, but it does not involve coding at all. To create this type of view, all you need is to adjust the different session times and know how to set it up. So I can post something up on Discord that'll get you this chart, if that helps. Let's go back again, guys. Right now, Nasdaq is trading within this very tight range between 14,410 and 13,706. This, as you know, from having seen this before yourselves, all last week and early this week has been extremely accurate. It broke down below the 152 level, if you guys remember, last week, and it just continued rolling down. And it finally hit this 13,706, and it's just bouncing around right there. So we have not yet completed this cycle, this drawdown of the Nasdaq. I revamped the strategy for the daily, and if you can tell here, it perfectly caught the entry to the short back in late December, and this has been going down since. I don't expect this to significantly reverse until I actually get a closing signal on the strategy, or I actually get a reversal right here in the longer term filter that tracks the downward move. Look at this. Real nice. Hasn't crossed the zero line yet. And we also haven't seen any change in the sentiment from institutional money flow right here on the COT report. It's from last Thursday. This comes out every week, every Thursday. So every Thursday. And, oh, by the way, Mark, the COT report, the COT net report, is one of those indicators that is available on TradeStation. This is a TradeStation indicator right here. You had asked me earlier, and I had said they were all custom, except this one right here. the COT net position report. This is a trade station indicator, and you can find that there. I've got it set to 1 and plotted on the daily chart, and that'll give you a good reading of where flow is going on an institutional and speculative basis as well. Even the speculative net report actually reduced holdings in the Nasdaq as of last Thursday. So this has been really interesting to see here, and so we look at that continuously on a daily basis. Okay, overnight volume, the algorithm caught that in the overnight session at right around 5:45 in the morning. So there is a good downward bias in the market. We just had bar change, guys, and this fired off on the short. These two are still open here, and let me see what's going on with the AI powered algorithms here. This is still long. You just got a long signal right here, and this is obviously still long as well. So keep in mind, guys, that these three algos, these two in particular, are identical as far as the mechanics of how they're programmed. The only difference between these two is that I'm currently testing robustness using different session times. This has one session time, this has another session time. In about a week or two time, I'm going to take one of these out and just remove it, based on performance and how it's done. For right now, I'm just testing this relative to this, and I'll make a decision in a week or two as I consolidate what I'm doing here on the trade desk. So that's what we have going on right now, guys. There's still a lot of downward pressure with the market being down so much right now. So if you're long in any way whatsoever, you have to be extremely cautious with those longs, and make sure you tighten your stops as well. Because any little bit of news that comes out right now is just going to send this thing cratering. So and it could very well happen. So you got to be very cautious if you're taking longs right now. All right, let's look at the range bars right now. We've got a nice decent range right here of where the market can move, and yeah, and right now guys, we're in chop zone right here. In case you want to see, okay, we are in chop zone. In fact, we've been in chop zone for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For the last 11 bars times 5 minutes. For the last 55 minutes, give or take, we've been in chop zone right there, just going sideways. Nothing is happening right now. Besides that, it's lunchtime as well, so a little slow right now. If there's one study you want to be very concerned with and aware of, is this chop indicator here. This is a study that I created, and it has kept me out of bad trades very effectively. It's highly effective, and it only turns the bars white when the market enters into a consolidation area. So I'm going to leave this chart up right now because we're still in that zone until we actually get out of that zone. Then I'll go ahead and switch it to another chart. If you're just tuning into the live stream, welcome. We're glad to have you. If you like this type of setup and algorithmic trading, please do please do hit the like button and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to find out whenever I come on live. I do this every day, Monday through Friday, from 12:30 Eastern all the way till 3:30 in the afternoon, and you guys get to watch for free, which is nice, I guess, right? Hey, welcome, Mr. Hernandez, Marco Hernandez from California. Sunny, sunny California. One of my favorite places. All right, guys, this thing is pulling down again, and we are just about to get out of consolidation right now, right there. This study right here is also it's got absolutely zero lag in it as well. So if you follow this study right here, if you notice, boom, gets you out right there. It's got no lag whatsoever. That's why, the lines are a little bit squiggly. Here too, look, you had the downside, came down, and poof, right there, done. Okay. So right now we have 4 minutes left for bar change in the 15-minute time frame. Today we've been trading in a very, very narrow band. If you can see right here, hit this midpoint band right here, came down, hit again, came down, and it's just been cycling around the point of control since about 11:30 this morning. Sometimes you guys will hear little periods of silence. That just means I'm collecting my thoughts and letting my throat take a rest from all the talking. But this chart here, you're going to have it until we're out of consolidation. You see that? We're back. The bar just turned white right there. This setup right here that shows consolidation is one of the most indispensable tools that you could have when you trade. It took me a very, very long time to develop that, and a lot of frustration, I might add. Yes, everything you're looking at right here is for the Nasdaq today. Everything. So according to some reports that I read yesterday's huge intraday reversal was one of the largest ever for the Nasdaq, which I kind of found interesting when I read that. Yeah, here's your 935 spot somewhere around here at 14.3. Yeah, it's a little squashed because you've got all these. You've got a task market profile, and then I've got a couple of other things here that that squish down the price graph right there. It's understandable, guys, to see how the market is going to trade today. I wouldn't be surprised if it trades in this weird pattern, considering the FOMC decision that's due tomorrow at 2 p.m. And will be followed by Fed Chair's press conference around 2:30 in the afternoon. Like I said, everybody's tuned into what's going to happen tomorrow. And normally what happens the day before Fed talk is, you get a market that is, well, I mean, today you've got a little bit more than what normally happens the day before the Fed talk. You've got tensions around Ukraine, and you've got a whole bunch of earning reports that are coming out, some good, some not so good. So, you've got a lot of destabilizing factors out there right now, and the market certainly doesn't like the uncertainty. So that's weighing in on market sentiment itself, and we're yet to see how this is all going to play out today. It's only 1 o'clock, and we are in chop zone. Let me just take a look at something here. All right, I'm going to leave this chart up only because we're still in that consolidation area, and until we get out, then I'll go ahead and change it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys tuning in very much. We all know that trading is a lonely sport. So if you trade the Nasdaq 100, this is the place to be. Right here. This is all I trade. I don't trade the ES. I don't trade crude oil or anything else. My focus and specialty is the Nasdaq 100, which I've been trading for eons. Every day as well, after the close, I will post the performance of the algos that were the most robust in the group, just for you guys to see, and screenshots of the daily as well, so you can follow exactly where the daily ended off as well. That's been helpful to a few of you, and I'll continue to post that. Did you get that range, Mark, from your Fibonacci's on your chart? Yeah, I have been trading since this morning, and took a long, I'm sorry, what am I thinking about? Long. Yeah, rode that short, caught a portion of it after the opening of the market right there. And so now we're just in this right here, trying to see how it's going to all shake out with this. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Let me go back here. All right, looks like it's getting out, trying to get out of consolidation, but to the downside, just so you guys know. I've got another chart right above me that actually plots out the range that this is following right here. And rather than having that filter underneath, I decided to create a candle bar study that actually colored the candles, which was more visual to me than just following the line between the ranges that I had on the filter. Absolutely, we are. Yeah, we are very close to the day's low. And we're down 3% as well. This area here, guys, this whole sideways chop zone, I call it chop zone. People call it consolidation. You can call it whatever you want. But to me, it's chop. Up and down, up and down, up and down. This is where the vast majority of traders will lose money. They'll look at a 1 minute chart, or they'll look at whatever they look at, and they will get chopped up, chewed up, and spit out right here. And this, if you're in this zone right here, it hurts. Yeah, up and down, up and down. It's a very nasty place to be. That's the reason a lot of traders will lose money when they trap themselves in this little zone right here, and especially if they're trading lower time frames like a tick chart or seconds or something like that. This is deadly to most traders right here. This zone right here. And I've been caught in that in the past. That's the whole reason why I created this paint bar study, out of pure frustration. If you guys also know friends or other traders that you know could benefit from this type of trading strategy, I post all my, I post everything on the Discord group. You guys can see it right there. Please recommend the channel. We'd love to grow the channel. We'd love to see more traders that are actively involved in the Nasdaq become part of the group. We already have some very talented people in the group that only trade the Nasdaq 100. Ensel has had some huge monster wins this week, and we've had a couple of other traders who have done very good as well, trading their own accounts. Also, guys, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so any trades you take, you're obviously taking at your own risk in your own account. I'm just here to illustrate how I trade using the strategies that were developed specifically for the Nasdaq 100 in what I do right here. Okay, so this is also something you guys are not going to find anywhere else on YouTube. I don't think there's any other person trading a real strategy or set of strategies on YouTube streaming live that's free. I think most guys that stream like to charge, and more power to them, right? Yeah, that's exactly, Angelo, the reason why I have this here, to prevent people from taking trades, or prevent myself from taking bad trades when I know this is going sideways. That's the reason I've got the chart up right here, just in case you guys are looking at your screen and wondering, is it time to take a trade? No, right now it's time to just stay on the sidelines as this thing oscillates between highs and lows right here, and does its little chop suey fest. If you guys aren't familiar with the TAS market profile, this is also a TradeStation tool that you guys could download from the TradeStation App Store. It's free, by the way, unlike other things on the TradeStation App Store. But the way the TAS market profile works is that it aggregates volume, and it plots it out with these lines, and it color codes it based on where the highest or concentrations of volume exists, where it detects it. So the redder the lines are, this is where you have high concentrations of volume, and then you've got your point of control, which is like where most of the volume is right there. So the theory is that price tends to gravitate towards the point of control, especially if you've hit these low volume zones here at the bottom. It just tends to gravitate the way it did right here. See? Boom. Went up, came down, went up, and it's just been that way since. So really interesting theory on how it works. I use this cautiously because I don't fully believe in its accuracy, but I do use it cautiously, and it's a good visual aid to have on the 5-minute when you're looking at price go sideways. Hey, that's awesome, Ensel. I know you've done very good here in the group trading. One of the things that I don't do is I try not to set expectations for profit with regards to profit. I tend to focus more on the process and not the outcomes of my trading. And obviously, you guys know very well why it's not a good idea to set expectations with regards to anything, especially in life. If you've ever set expectations of any human being that you have ever met, you will know that you always wind up in disappointment, right? The same thing with the markets, because the markets are so unpredictable sometimes, right? That and then also I think that setting expectation to profit is also a trap, because sometimes you're trading, you're late to a trade, you're completely late to the party, but you say to yourself, if I could just grab 10 points, and you go in for that puff, and it's that very trade that you thought was going to make you 10 points that actually just reverses and completely takes you out, like 50 points to the downside, right? I'm sure it's happened to a lot of you guys, which is why I don't set expectations to profit targets or anything like that. I try to trade my process and not really focus on the outcomes. But that's just the way I trade, I know you guys have your own systems and processes in place. All right, this thing did an about face right here, and it's perking its head out of consolidation. I'd wait one more bar, because I've seen it happen before, where it changes color and then it goes right back into consolidation again. Good. So you got support for along here, here, and here. Here, here, and here, and here. If you guys haven't seen this filter, guys, this is a damn good filter. It's an experimental filter that I developed maybe about, I don't know, less than a month ago. And I still haven't named it. I just called it Value 2 because that was the, I had nothing in my mind at that time. I just said, all right, I'm just going to name it Value 2. I will christen it with a name sometime later this month. Anyway, story is, it is highly, highly accurate. If you look at that right there, boom, done to the downside, and pow, right there to the upside. Very, very accurate in getting you out. So it's not going to smooth this little reversal to the downside, but it will get you out if you want to take risk off the table. All right, there we are, and yep, we're out of consolidation right there. And Ensel's got a target of 14,230 to the upside, which is kind of right around here, give or take. Be very interesting to see if it hits that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the AI algos back on and just let them run. We've got about 10 more minutes to bar change. This has been long since about 12 noon right here. This has been long since 1 p.m. right here. And this fired long at about 12:15 p.m. So there you go. And I will keep these on the screen so you guys can watch. So this market instability chart that I displayed earlier and illustrated to you guys, this is something that I'll be posting the steps on how to set this up yourselves if you use TradeStation on the Discord group sometime later today. And I will show you exactly how I got this view right here of overlapping the night volume with the intraday session right here. And this has been very helpful in spotting market instability. So I'll go ahead and put that and a little expert on the steps on how to create it later today. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is the long version here, the big version. I'm just going to keep this chart up for a moment. It's just simply because you have three different algos that fired off a long signal, and that's where the market seems to want to push. Let's take a quick peek at those range bars, guys. Aha, look at this. Generally what happens is when this white line right here crosses the range I've got set up right here with good flow of money right here, represented by the dashed green line, you typically get a rally to the upside. And the market goes into trend mode. Whenever it's in this range right here, the market is in cycle mode. So you can tell right here it's been in cycle mode pretty much all morning. But normally when it gets out of this range, the market can go for extended times in longer cycles, which people call trends. And that's what we're seeing right now. It looks like it wants to set up that way right now. And I'll just keep this here for a moment. Ah, look at that. There you go. Boom, right there. Just broke right through, guys. And this line is above the threshold right there, so it looks like it wants to start trending to the upside, which is not bad. I'm actually long 2 contracts, if I haven't already mentioned that on this. Hold on a second. I've been long for about, I don't know, half hour. There you go. There you go. It's going up. Now you guys know I hate looking at P&L. But that's it. That's my position right there. You guys are seeing it. Small little 2 contract position. All right. I'll come back to that later. For now, this is good. I'm up a little bit over 1,000, 1,200. So I'm just going to let this ride because it looks like it's going to push up. Very, very, very nice push. See where we're at in that 5-minute. Yeah, it is going upside right now. Absolutely, absolutely. Look, you've got 1, 2, 3 algorithms supporting you on that upside move. And I am up about $1,400-1,500, give or take, on that 2 contract trade. So not bad. Not bad at all. And here we go, look, with this filter down here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go, guys. All right. It's no magic. It's just stuff that works. I didn't invent this overnight. I've been working on this for... You guys have no idea how long I've been working on something like this that actually works in the Nasdaq for a very long time. 1,900. All right, not bad. $2,000. I'll plot that here for you guys to see. Here we go. $2,000 off of 2 contracts. It's about 50 points. All right. All right, so where do I take my exit? Come on, guys. You guys are smart. Do I take my exit now, get $2,000 and run, call it a day and say, hee-ha, I made $2,000 and just go play golf? It's tempting, I know. Super, super tempting. Okay. I hate looking at P&L, but I'm going to get out wherever my signal tells me to get out. So whether this thing reverses and I lose another $1,000 on the drawdown right here, I'll get out wherever the signal tells me to. You know, you got 1. This is a mirror of this. You got 2 right here, but this looks like good upside to me. Got support right here to the upside, here to the upside, here to the upside. Nice. And this is just a blown up version of AI Strategy 3. This has been an extremely robust strategy. If you guys notice how many points it racked up yesterday in the market, I don't think most people would believe it, but it's posted on the Discord group for you guys to see. Right? Maybe it does go like yesterday. It goes up, and then everybody sells the rally, and no, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to say that. Let's hope that it reaches your target of 14,230. That would be very nice. Strap on your seatbelts, boys and girls. We're going up. Oh, we just got bar change 2 minutes ago. Any change here? No change here after a bar change just 2 minutes ago. No change here as well. So I will keep these going right here for you guys to see where the exit is going to be on that upside move. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. We're in rocket mode right now. Fantastic, fantastic. Scene's just moving. I'll just post P&L real quick for you guys to see. Give you guys some encouragement. $2,800, give or take, on that. $3,000. Yeehaw, guys. Yeehaw. All right. Let's go, bad boy. Let's go. And Sol, you took a good trade. Congrats on that. All right, let me just get rid of that. I hate looking at P&L. Creates too much temptation. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, making money. I hope. It's the reason we get together every day at 12:30, because like minds think alike, and we create synergies for each other, and we support each other, and we share different perspectives. And at the end of the day, guys, it's all about making money. That's the reason we're here together. I just want to say also, you guys are an incredibly great group of people. Incredibly good. I wasn't expecting this when I first started streaming about a week ago. I had no expectations of what to expect when I came online. And but here I am, a week and a half later. And I hope that this continues, you know, so long as I've got a good group of guys that also trade the Nasdaq, that enjoy what I do every day. Thank you, Angelo. Appreciate that, man. Hope you're making money today as well on this upside move. This is a very, 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 very good filter as well, right here. Boom, caught that upside right when it started right there, and it's just rolling up right there. So we will see where this ends. All right, let's take a quick peek at P&L right now. That's where we're at, still in the trade, and I'm just, yeah. Yep, that's where we're at, right there, guys. If you guys have not joined the Discord group, the link to the group is pinned up on top of the chat box here. You are welcome to join it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as this is the only way you'll know when I come live. Also, in the best interest of full disclosure, guys, I am not a licensed financial advisor. I used to be for a major hedge fund in New York City, actually for 2 very large firms, and but I am no longer licensed, so I cannot give you guys specific financial advice or how to trade your account. What I do now is only for educational purposes and for you guys to see how I trade my account, not based on discretion, but based off a real system designed to trade the Nasdaq 100. Okay? He wants to see P&L. Okay. Let me just paste that right here. Here you go. That's on this trade right now. Okay. I'll come back to this in a little bit. But I've been in this trade for, I don't know, you guys know, half hour, 45 minutes maybe longer, I don't know. Here you go, $3,000. Not bad. Hey Lee, welcome back to the group. We're glad to have you back today. Very, very good perspective. Lee always has very good perspective on the market that he shares in the group, and you know, we love to hear you guys' perspective. You know, everybody's got a different method and approach and setup they trade, and we love to hear what you guys are doing on your side. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if you saw this, Lee, but Ensel has a, I think he's got a target of 14,230, if I saw that right on the chat. So I'm now up just a little bit over $3,000 on this trade again. I'm just going to let this bad boy ride all the way until I get the signal to get out of this trade. We got 4 more minutes, okay, till bar change on the 15-minute time bars. Yeah, 14,230. That's a good target to have. See here, right there. Boom, this thing just kind of hit the top. And sure enough, guys, look what happened. I told you that as soon as it breaks out of this range here, it's going to go into a trend. And sure enough, that's exactly what it did. Look at that. Just went all the way up to trend. Now it's back into cycle mode. Right there. Okay. I use this, just in case you're wondering, I use this whenever the market is in specific cycle modes. I use it for entries, exits sometimes. I use it for a variety of different reasons, depending on numerous other things I look at. Today, however, I am just going to let this bad boy run. Right here, wherever it gives me the exit signal, that's where I am taking the exit today. Interesting. Yeah, Lee's saying that 14,230 is about a halfway between the 38 and the 50% retracement on the Fibonacci's. Oh, I know what I wanted to see. Very, very, very interesting right here. Alrighty, we are definitely not in consolidation. No consolidation, which is great. But we were in consolidation for a very long time before it broke up and ran. So see ya. Okay. All right, let's just look at this. We got 1 more minute to go. And what I'm looking for are signals. I'm really looking for a signal in this one right here. Because of these three, this has proven to be the most robust AI-powered algo strategy that I have among the three. These two are identical with the exception of session times. That's it. This has actually proven to be very robust as well in its own unique way, but I'm looking at this here today. All right, we just got bar change right now, and I do not have exit signals on any one of these. In fact, this thing is just pushing up even more. No exit signals on this or that or that. And remember, this strategy here captures the very short-term cycle amplitude changes in the data structure. No change here as well, which is fantastic. All right, we're in the 200 range. Let's keep watch of that. I want to revisit these Fibonacci lines you have set up. Just as a matter of comparison. So we're going to revisit those Fibonacci lines, Lee, and whenever I get the signal to get out of here at some point. Boom, right here. This has been pretty damn accurate throughout the day right here. Ha, look at that. Wow, okay. Very, very good. Let me take a peek right here. All right, and I'm just going to leave these here because I'm waiting on the exit signal from this one here in particular to exit this trade. Who else is long this position? I'm just curious to know. Here we go. Just bouncing around, man. That point right there. Boom, there we go. Okay, take that out. Anybody else long besides Ensel and me on this run? I'm just curious. Hey, awesome, Angelo. The key question, did you make money? Oh no, man! Don't take a short. You're gonna get crushed if you take a short. That it's not time. You're way, 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 way too early to take a short on this. Way too early. Here we go, guys. Wow, not bad, not bad for today. Yeah, that short is way, way too risky. No way. Hey, Ansel. 14,230, man. Yes! All right, guys. Awesome. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong in taking profits where you got out of that trade right here. Absolutely nothing wrong. It's just a little bit too early to take a a short position, I think. Yep. All right. Sorry, guys. Just kept flicking back and forth. That's really good, Ansel. Those are huge, huge moves in the market. 50% retrace from 269. All right. Let's see if it hits that. 269. That would be fantastic if it hit 269. All right, guys. And it is moving. Wow. Wow. All right. I hit another milestone right here. Now I am up about $5,000, give or take, on that trade. 2 contracts, 5 grand. You guys do the math on that. How many points is that? It's crazy, right? 5,000 divided by 5 times 0.25. So you got a fib cluster at 267. Interesting. Interesting. All right, we're going to see what happens. Let me just take this out. Whee! This is showing very, 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 very good upside right here, guys. A very strong move to the upside. All right, we have 8. Actually, we have 6 minutes to go before bar change. I'm letting this one ride today. I'm just going to let this bad boy run till whenever I get the exit signal there. And that'll be it. Focus on process, not outcomes, right? Wow, this thing's just ripping to the upside. Okay, let me just get the algos here because I am looking to see the exit. Look, on this first strategy here, AI strategy number 1, is not going to happen until you get this yellow line crossing the 0 line plus 1 bar. So that tells you how much more there's actually left in the upside on this trade. If you guys didn't jump in on this way back, just be cautious, guys. You know, one of my rules that I follow is no late trades. You know, if you're late to the party, stay out. Just works. No puffs. Interesting. And so you ought to post a screenshot of what you're looking at on the Discord channel, just to try to make sense of what you're looking at. Now you can post it later on after the market session is over, and this way we'll have a point of reference, kind of like a visual. If you guys have friends who you'd like to invite to the live stream, they are more than welcome to join. We'd love to have them. So long as they are interested in trading the Nasdaq 100. All right, we got 3 more minutes to go on this, and we will see. Nothing is going to happen, I'll tell you that, in 3 minutes. Hey, cool, man. That's very nice of you, Ensel. Thank you. That'll help illustrate what it is you're looking at. When everybody else, starts reading the comments and then wants to go there and follow what you're doing. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. And again, guys, I will be posting this very exotic chart that I created for to showcase market instability. There's no coding involved. So if you guys have TradeStation, I will walk you through the process of how I created this. Right there. And here we go. Look, boom, 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 boom. Very, very, very interesting. It's just straight shot up. Holy moly. This thing's just, we got 2 more minutes. I better pay attention here. And this is what I'm up so far, if anybody even cares. Boom, just hit another milestone, $6,000. Wow, not bad. Okay. All right, we are going to get bar change, boom, right there, right now. And we have no signal yet to get out. As I said, we're not going to get a signal on this until the yellow line crosses the white line plus 1 bar. That's just the way it's programmed. And you still have upside left to that as well. Fantastic. Wow, okay. We still have support to the upside there, and let me just rescale this. It's not rescaling because it's crunched up. So yeah, we have upside here, 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 and here. So yeah, that supports the bias to the upside. Lee, did this run up right now at this very moment hit that level? Let me see. You had put that this was going to be the 50% retrace was at 269. Did we hit 269? I think we're right around there, right? Give or take. All right, so 50% retrace at 269. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, cool. So we did hit that. Oh, you know what? Let me take a look at those range bars again, right there. Ah, you know what? Look at that right there. Went into cycle mode, just went sideways and ripped up again into trend mode. Right there. Going into trend mode. Very, very interesting right there. Just take a look at this. And boom, right there. That's the 50% retracement right there that Lee pointed out. Interesting. It's 2 in the afternoon, January 25th, 2022. Oh yeah, Fed Day. Yeah, Fed Day. Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to all happen right around the time I come on. You know, he speaks at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, tomorrow definitely is going to be a very watched day. People are going to be looking for the tone of the Fed and any hint that they're going to raise rates more than what they're already factoring in for the month of March. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting day tomorrow. And hey guys, if you are trading discretionarily, you have to be very careful. I'll just put this out there on Fed Day, especially right around the 1 to 2 o'clock hour, right before he speaks and right during the time he's speaking, because the market gets very volatile and there are some crazy swings whenever he speaks. So you got to be very careful, all right, when the Fed is speaking. We've got 10 more minutes for bar change. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. All right. Lee, if it helps others in the group to see what you're doing with Fibonacci's and those retracement levels, I encourage you to post a screenshot of those Fibonacci's and just kind of highlight right there this little retracement there so others in the group could understand what that means. If it's not too forward of me to ask. Okay, guys, I'm just here waiting for the bar change. I've been long this strategy forever. It's 5 more minutes to bar change. Yes, I'm live every day from 12:30 Eastern Time till 3:30 Eastern Time. So help me God. Now I'll just post a quick peek of P&L right here just for grins. That's where I'm at right now, P&L wise. And very tempting to take that, I'll tell you. But I'll take it when the signal tells me, right? Oh, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more, Lee. There are a lot of people, I think the vast majority of traders out there would take a similar approach and reevaluate at those pullbacks, or even perhaps just wait for the run up to finish and take a long on the pullback, you know, if it looks good on their screen. Absolutely. And that's what makes your style unique. It's a completely different style of managing risk. You took profits at that 50% retracement, and then you evaluate whether or not it's going to continue its trajectory. So, absolutely, understand. what I created in place of Fibonacci's are these bands right here. This one, the green one, the magenta, yellow, and cayenne right here. Those are all algorithms that are specifically designed, to sense certain changes in the market. That means levels, that are dynamically adjusted as the market moves around. So I've used these in place of Fibonacci's, and these here, the red one and the green one right there, have been dead on, like dead accurate. They are still under testing. And I've been testing them already for almost about 30 days. And but in the 30 days that I've been watching them, they have been dead accurate as far as reversals go. Right there. Look, yesterday's reversal right there. Boom, 12:30. Caught it perfectly, absolutely perfectly right there. And then boom, to the upside, right? So if this price continues going up and it hits this line right here, I would not be surprised one bit. I'm not saying it is, but if it does, I'd be very happy, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised. This is what I use in place of Fibonacci's right here, but I always love to see what Fibonacci's do and what and how other traders actually trade and manage their own risk. So it's always insightful. I love it. Yep. You're absolutely right. You can always retake the trade at that point in time. Absolutely. All right, so we have about 15 seconds to go to see if this actually... Yep. All right, we just got new bars on the 15-minute. And obviously no signal here because the yellow has not crossed the zero line, plus 1 bar. No signal there, no signal there. Guys, I hope if you took a long on this, this gave me a signal right here. Boom. And this has been dead on since the morning too, right here. It's been pretty good. No signal here. This is about to give me a signal on the next bar for the exit here. Maybe fizzling out. Okay. That's where we are. And quick peek at P&L just for grins. All right, there we go. Right there. Like $7,000 on that upside. And boom, I'll come back to that later. Thank you. Thank you. And my hands are on the trigger, just waiting to get out. I am itching to get out of this trade. You have no idea how itchy my hands are right now. I just want to get out. And you guys are seeing this live. We've got one algo here that took the trade long at 12 noon, and it's still there. Whew. We've got the twin brother of this algo right here at a different session time that took it at 1300 to the long side. And we've got this one here that fired along at 12:15 in the afternoon. And then we've got the other ones over here that are completely, that fired off at different times. So right now I'm in this trade, waiting for the exit signal. And I am waiting. That's it. I'm just going to leave this up until we actually get the signal. And we're still a ways from the next bar change. Okay. What do you guys think of trading natural gas? I've got a friend who's a trader who is very, very good at trading natural gas in the AM session. And he's always talking to me about it. He says, yeah, it's a great market to trade. I've never touched natural gas or anything else like that. But just wondering if you guys have ever had exposure to that market and what your thoughts are of natural gas. I think the ticker on that is QG, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I might be wrong. Ah! I love the comment. Oh, that's great. That is interesting. That tells me everything right there about natural gas. All right. All right, so I'm up about 7,200 on this trade, this 2-contract trade right now. And, all right, we still have a little bit of time. Yeehaw, it's pushing. Yeah, in any instrument you guys trade, whether it's stocks, commodities, or futures, there's always a learning curve you have to go through when doing anything you do. There's a lot of testing, there's a lot of analysis, there's a lot of research, there's a lot. And I think the learning curve is what takes a lot of people time and creates a lot of frustration as well. Which leads to losses because people get angsty and they want to make money because everybody else is making money, and they end up taking disastrous trades and blowing up their accounts. So, yeah, in anything you do, guys, that's worth something in life, there's going to be a learning curve. And in trading any instrument, especially in this business, the learning curve just happens to be quite steep. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, both as a private investor and also as a professional on an institutional desk for two major firms. So I've had a lot of exposure to a lot of stuff in the past, and it's taken time to refine the process of the approach of what I do. Now, it didn't happen overnight, and it takes time. So if you're I'm saying that just in case you're just getting started in the process of developing a strategy or something, take your time, guys. It takes time, and don't rush the process. Yeah, it's ripping, and so let's go into the upside. I mean, this thing it's going to end when this strategy right here tells you it's going to end. That's it. When this thing gives you the sell signal, that is the end of it right there. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, I am still in this trade. Up like $7,800, I think. Yeah. $8,000 now. $8,000 on a 2-contract long. See, and this is what makes this room really interesting, is that we have different dynamics playing out with everybody's trade setup, right? People take risk off the table where they're used to seeing certain resistant levels and things that are important on their chart, and others they let them run right until strategy takes them out. But that's what makes it unique. Everybody's got their own approach, and it doesn't make one approach right versus the other approach. It's just a personal preference. At the end of the day, guys, what you have to remember, it boils down to risk, what your personal risk tolerance is. What's good for one trader may not be good for another, just simply because of your risk profile. And we all have a different risk profile, especially when it comes to stop loss, drawdowns, and a number of other things you want to consider. So those are all important things to account for when developing your strategy, especially your risk parameters, your own risk profile. And if there's one thing you have to know, and you have to know well, is your own personal risk profile. What's the most you're willing to lose on any one particular trade, and know when to stop trading if you hit that max, so that you don't end up revenge trading and blowing up your accounts, which happens quite frequently, especially in the futures market. Yeah, there you go. And that's exactly what Lee was illustrating earlier on. He saw the 50% retracement, the price retraced, and then it went up. But that's when you evaluate whether or not you feel there's any more puff in the trade to want to get back in it, right? And take a little bit more upside at that. Again, it all boils down to individual risk profiles, guys, and how you view the risk relative to the opportunity being presented. And sometimes there are days where I just don't want to take risks. I just don't feel like it. My head may not be into it. I may be feeling tired. A number of things, and there's days where I may take a bad trade. That happened a few days ago, and I'll take a loser. It's all part of the process, but I know what my parameters are, which is super important to understand your entry and exits. Okay, we got 3 more minutes. I'm just going to switch it back here because in 3 minutes, we're going to get bar change. Today has been a particularly good day trading the Nasdaq 100 futures. We're off the session lows. Got a little rip to the upside. And so far, it's looking good. Okay, we got 1 more minute on this candle. No, I've never traded oil in the past or any other type of energy future. I did run the desk of a I did run the options desk with the previous firm I was with, and the equities desk in the one before that. So I've had a lot of exposure to equities, options, and of course, if you guys know, most future traders are former option traders. You're gonna find that out when you speak to a lot of future traders. I found out in my personal journey that it's a lot easier to predict the entire direction of the market as a whole than it is one particular company, which makes trading futures a lot more fascinating than than other instruments. Okay, guys, we just got bar change right now. We do not have any exit signals yet right here. We did get an exit signal right here. Well, we had an exit signal on the previous bar there. We got one here, and we got one right there. Okay, just pointing that out to you guys. And let's see where we're at. We are right here. Wow, look at that channel just going straight up. All right, I don't look at the 1 minute unless I'm gonna exit the trade. All right, guys, this trade's about to fizzle out right here. As soon as this crosses the 0 line and +1 bar, that trade there will fizzle out to the downside. Let's take a look at those range bars just to see where they're at. Right there. When trend right there, several bars, and trend ended right there. Now it's back in cycle mode right there. Very nice. So I'm just going to leave this up right here. If you guys wanted to take risk off the table, this is probably a good spot to do it. Right here, you got a crossing of this indicator. Look at that. Just took you all the way up, and pow, right there, the end. I'm waiting for the signal, and I'm just going to stay put. You know what? Where did this go here? Yeah, it didn't exactly run all the way. It just kind of stopped there. Interesting. All right. Okay. This year's perspective is not looking very good in terms of the market. I think all three indices have already peaked in terms of price. So what you're looking at right now is, the start to the year with this type of volatility is sometimes very indicative of how the rest of the year is going to play out. So with levels being the way they are, I think we're in for a very volatile year. That's my assessment of what I see ahead of us this year. A very, very volatile year ahead. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I had to grab something to soothe my throat. Interesting, interesting. I'd love to see those Fibonacci's on the Discord group if you have a chance, just to see what they look like. I know what they look like, but just to see what you're looking at there after the trade day's over. Guys, if you like what you see, please like the video. It really does help with YouTube's algorithm and sharing it with other traders who might be interested in joining the group. Would appreciate it as well, because it shows, it's like a sign of support that you liked it. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, because that's the only way to find out when I come live. And I'm live again every single day, 12:30 Eastern Time to 3:30 in the afternoon. And I hope you guys enjoy what you're watching right now. Thanks. Appreciate you guys who just liked the stream very much. And so, you like making money, man. That's the whole purpose of why we're here. So we can support each other, because trading is a very lonely sport. Boom, there we go again. To the upside. I'm up like 8 grand now on this trade. This is sick. Absolutely sick. I'll just post a quick snap of this. All right, we have 4 more minutes for bar change, guys. 4 more minutes. And I have been long this position forever, since about 12:15 or so. So it's been hours. And I am itching, like you have no idea, to take this position off. I just got to remind myself not to look at this P&L, because it does create temptation, a lot of temptation. Okay, there we go. Got 3 more minutes. Damn, wow. It's about 86 degrees here on my trading desk. Right now I've got a little thermometer that measures how hot it is. And my palms are literally almost sweating. And I don't know if it's because it's hot or if it's because I'm so darn excited with what I'm looking at right now. Dang! Do it before the 350. Well, we're at 350. Next likely stop point. Yep, I agree. Hit the 350 right there. Wow. So we've got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes on this. This is going to be nuts. Wow. Oh, you know what? What happened here? I just wanted to see if it actually, if it's going to hit this right here. Well, you know what? We got 1 more minute. Let me just go back here because I need to see what signals, if any, these things are going to fire off right now. Yep, I'm still here in that buy right there. I've been in it since, I don't know, 12:15, 12:30. And I'm up. That's the P&L right now. I'm just going to keep it up because if I get a signal, then I just want to exit the trade. Okay, guys, it's a countdown. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost, right? Boom. Nothing yet on this bad boy right here because remember, it's the cross plus 1 bar. All right. This one right here gave me a signal, but it gave me a signal to the downside. And nothing here yet. Amazing. Really damn amazing. Let's just get rid of that P&L right there. Yeah, this is pushing towards this, you know, my version of a Fibonacci right here. It's not what it is, but it's my version of what a Fibonacci would, I guess, be. That's right. We need a little bit more feel for this bad boy to just keep going. Holy smoke. Well, if it didn't take us out on this candle here, guys, it's going to be interesting to see if it kind of rolls up all the way here, because this is not going into consolidation anytime soon right now. It is not. I'm looking at the consolidation chart on top, and it is pointing up. That is very, very interesting, those blocks that you're seeing being sold. My algo is going to run right through those guys, and I'm going to have them puking in about 5 minutes. Oh. Wow. See what I've got here, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, all these are not AI-powered algos, but all these would have taken me out in the previous candle. This one here, this one, 2 candles ago, and this one in the previous candle as well. I would have technically been out, as well as this one right here. So the trade is definitely fizzling out, and at some point, based on how I've got these programmed. These, however, are completely programmed and designed differently than those others. These actually have an AI component built into them that I created with. I won't get into it because it's got a lot of stuff under the hood. Okay, so yeah, we got to power this bad boy up and just crush those short sellers so they can go ahead and start buying back and push the price even higher, right? I am just going to switch the screen here because I'm interested to see if this is going to hit this level right here, or what's going to happen. $9,000, guys. $9,000. That's what this is up. That's what this is up right now. I would have gotten out on any one of these right here. This one, this one, this one, or this one, had I seen that the price was going into consolidation. But it's not in consolidation. It's way off consolidation. That red line there is at, here, let me get my pointer going here. That red line right there is at, give or take, around 14,392. Yeah, 14,392. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, another 50 points, give or take, if it hits that line right there. Let me just take a peek. Yeah, trend's not over yet. Just don't like that. I don't like the dialog box popping up. Look at that. Wow. Okay. No, I would not short at 14.37. I would not short at all until we actually get the signal to close off on these strategies right there. So there we go, right there. Okay, 9,500 P&L, 96. Come on, let's go. Yeah, it is not recommended to take any short positions right now until you are completely out of this strategy right here. I mean, yeah, that's all I could say. Yeah, unless you get a short position or short signal here, I would not take a short at all. No way. All right, I'm up 9,700 on this now. And this bad boy is going to my version of a Fibonacci right here. It's pushing towards it. And we will see what happens. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's taken a long time to takes a while to develop the discipline. It doesn't happen overnight. As you can tell, in the previous days, I actually got out before the signal just because, you know, I saw the market going into consolidation and things like that. You know, sometimes my head's not into it, but today I feel fantastic. I feel really good. I got a good night's sleep, actually. I've been going to bed early after the market ends, and actually all the work begins after the market session ends because I've got to optimize each one of these strategies, you know, for efficiency for next day use. But I've been going to bed early, and I've been eating really light meals for dinner, and that has helped. That has helped a lot. I feel fantastic today. I guess I just feel good today, and my risk tolerance, my risk appetite is back, and I'm here. All right, guys, there we go. Look at this bad boy. We got 5 minutes to go, and it's almost going to hit this point right here. I think I said it was 14,392, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's been a bunch of little pullbacks and things. Okay. Going back here because we are at that point. Just showed P&L because we hit another milestone. Right here. 10-3 for the day. Yeehaw. Wow. 2 standard deviations. 13,393. There we go. There we go, guys. There we go. Strap your seatbelts on. This is the last push. 11. Wow. It just hit 11,000 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Holy moly, 11,000? Wow. I better stay on this side of the desk.
Hey, you go back to your desk over there and trade options.
Wow.
14,400. Yeehaw. Okay, guys, 2 minutes on this. All right. My hands are literally sweating right now. Okay. Okay, let's see. We got 1 more minute. This is the countdown. Boom, right there. It hit my Fibonacci, my little wannabe Fibonacci. It's not a Fibonacci. It's my own creation of what I think a Fibonacci should have been right here. Boom, hit that perfectly right there. Now the big question is it going to take us out? I can guarantee you that this next bar on this strategy is going to take me out. Big question is whether this strategy will do the same. I just stick this here in the middle because I want to see where I'm at. This is going to close right here. Guaranteed. Boom, there you go. You just got the exit signal right there. Right there. You got it right there. Boom, right there. You're right there at that level. Right there. You know what, guys? I am going to take this bad boy and hasta la vista. Bitch, fill me.
Trade.
Done. Out of there. Woohoo! Nice trade. Out of there. Right there. Look at that. Boom.
Wow.
This bad boy right here is still going to keep you in the trade a little bit longer. It hit this level right here, and I'm like, this level plus this exit, I'm okay with that, guys. All right. Whew, man. All right, I can take a sigh of relief now. Deep breath. Jeez. Done. This is also fizzling out right here, too. You notice? Got a nice cross right there. Pow. Done. Absolutely. Drinks on me today. I'll buy Long Island iced teas for everybody. Right? Can you bring me some water? Thanks, appreciate it. Wow. Yeah, well, I got out. It was going to be one of these two strategies here, and I got out with this one right here. Seeing this right here too. Right here, and also right here. Boom. Yeah. It was time to take a little bit of risk off the table. It's 3 in the afternoon already. And if I'm wrong about something, I only have an hour to make sure I'm right. Actually, I only have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 candles to make sure that I'm right. If I'm wrong, in other words, if it starts going down by 3 candles, okay, only for it to go back up 2 candles between now and 4:15 in the afternoon, that's too big of a risk for me to take, especially with that amount of profit on the table. So I said, yes, done, over with. But let's see where this one takes you out, all right? So we just saw this AI-powered algo take you out right there. You guys saw it in real time, okay? Take me out right there, boom. Okay, this one right here already gave me the short signal to go short right there on the previous bar. You can't tell because of how it's scaled. Hang on. Let me see if I blow it up. There you go. You can see it right there. It says short. So this algo right here caught the short right there. The previous bar. It's telling you to go short. Okay? Right there. And of course, this one hasn't caught the short side. And of course, I would not take any type of short. This gave me a short signal here as well. There you go. Short signal right there. But I would not take any type of short signal until I completely got the signal to get out of this. This has been a very robust algorithm. If you guys who are following this on the group, if you guys go back and see, I post these every day, and you'll see where the exits have been. So for that reason, I'm not going to take any type of short position on this at all. No way until I get a clear exit signal on this one. Very nice, Ensel. That was a superb trade. Superb trade. Very, 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 very good trade. I'm going to do the math on mine right now. Let's see. I got out at 371. I got out at 371.50 and I got in at 123.75. So that was a 247 point move. Yeah, he got more than me. He was in it, I think, 1 bar before I jumped in it. And mine was, I'll just put it here. Mine gained 247 points. Mine gained 247 points. Not bad. And where's the little smiley face I can put this? There we go. If you guys know of a way I can improve what I'm doing as far as the live stream goes, I welcome your suggestions. Again, I've only been doing this for about a week and a couple of days. I think less than 2 weeks. So I'm still learning how this whole live stream thing works, you know. Cool, man. I will. I definitely will check out all entries and post on Discord once we're done today. And I will post this as well on Discord. I'm going to post this and any winners from this side as well. I mean, these algos got you out really good. Sometimes they'll get you out a bar or two sooner, but the exits here were not bad as well. And what else? Oh, someone had asked for the market instability chart right here. And normally when this goes to these levels like this, you see this kind of go boom right there. You normally see a reversal in price. And pow, look at that. Went up, 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 up. Pow. It was all by its lonesome self right there. That's the end. The end. Of course, you don't want to use this by itself. You want to use this in combination with other indicators or whatever you're looking at on your screen. But I am going to put how to create this on TradeStation on Discord today. What else am I going to put on Discord today? Oh, I'll put a copy of this as well because we are within this range of 14, 410, and 706. We are within this little range right here, so I am going to put this here. We do not have an end to the downside, guys, until we actually either get a crossing right here, or we get the signal from the strategy, which I revamped, all the way down right here. Okay, so if this strategy actually fires a buy signal down here somewhere, that's the end of the downside slide correction, whatever you want to call it, to the Nasdaq 100 right there. But if you notice something very interesting, even the speculators have actually pulled money out of the Nasdaq, as represented by this red line right here. So COT report comes out every Thursday. This is something, if you have TradeStation, it's a standard TradeStation indicator. You can plot it on there. So I'll post this as well on the group, because a lot of guys like to know exactly where the Nasdaq is in terms of its daily range right there. This has proven to be invaluable to a lot of guys, because this has been extremely accurate in terms of its levels of support and resistance. So I'll post a copy of this as well today. All right. You mean exit the long? I took the exit on the long maybe like 5 minutes ago or something, when it hit this thing right here. So I am completely out of that long trade. Completely out of there. And that was done about maybe 6-7 minutes ago, perhaps. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, if there's something you take out of this today, is be very cautious tomorrow in your practice of trading, especially right around the 1 and 2 o'clock hour to 2:30 Eastern time, when the Fed comes on to speak. There's always volatility. There's always aggressive moves in the market. I tend not to trade Fed days on days like that, so I'll be watching carefully. If I see something that's opportunistic, of course I'll take it, but after 12 noon tomorrow, I will probably be a sitting duck, just waiting and watching to see what the Fed does, just like a lot of traders are, tomorrow. So tomorrow may be a sit and watch day, but we'll see how it plays out. The Fed can always come up with a bag of surprises, and everyone is going to be tuned into that Fed conference tomorrow at 2 p.m. Remember, they make their announcement at 2 o'clock Eastern time, and he actually comes on to speak at 2:30 Eastern time tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned to that. That's going to be a very important conference call. Wow, look at that retrace right there. Oh, that's nasty, man. That's exactly what I was talking about right there. My thinking was that, is that if this thing slides back 3 bars, and I've only got 5 bars remaining, 315, 330, 345, 4, and 415 till the futures market closes. If this thing slides 3 bars down, and I've only got 2 bars to the upside to recover, it may not make it back to this level again between now and 415, which is why I took the trade-off when I saw this signal right here. I'm like, the heck with that. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And if I'm wrong, oh boy, I'm gonna be sorry, because it's better safe than sorry, right? So yeah, with the 3 o'clock hour upon us, no, I wasn't going to take the risk. I took this trade off. Hasta la vista. 2 more minutes, guys, and we get bar change on this strategy, or I'm sorry, on the price graph. I'm already toasted because I've been up since super early this morning trading, and about this time I'm just you know, I'm looking to end the day. And today is Tuesday, which means it's gym day. This is the day I work out, and I work out for, you know, just a quick hour to de-stress myself. It's the only way I could sleep at night sometimes, if I work out. Shared Fib analysis, that is awesome, man. That's great. That's great. We absolutely love when our subscribers, you know, post their winnings and show what they're doing and shows, you know, their success as well, because it encourages everybody. That's awesome, man. Congrats on that long exit and on that short right there. That's really good. I was really hesitant to take that short myself, even though I had signals right here. Look, short signal right here, short signal on the green bar right here as well. Caught it 1 bar earlier on that reversal right there. I just didn't have the appetite to take that short, just simply because this strategy here has not completely taken me out of the long. And this has been a very robust strategy. And I said, nah, I'm not going to do it. And, well, you know, you win some, you miss some, right? But congrats, man, on that. That's that was a good trade right there. Yeah, for a short position right now, if you have the risk appetite, this would have been it right here when you got the short right here. Look, see that? You got the short right here to go down, and you also got it right here to go down as well. And I said, no, I'm not going to take it, because I want to make sure that this strategy closes right here before I consider any type of short transaction, which, you know what, may not happen today, because it's already 3:17 in the afternoon, and I normally stop trading about 3:30 Eastern time. So for now, I'm not taking any shorts. And what do I have over here in the live trading? Ha! This caught that little move to the downside. Really nice right there. Pow! Right there. This has got a short. This has got a short. This has got a short right there as well. They're a little bit early. Nonetheless, they're shorts. But I'd be very, very, very cautious right now on any type of short positions until this strategy right here ends up completely closing. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to stay on the sidelines right now until I, actually get clarity as far as direction goes with this algo here. Once it closes and it gives me a short, awesome. But I'm not going to take any shorts anymore. My day is almost up in about 10 more minutes. But you know what? For the benefit of you guys who are watching, I know you guys have been tuned in for a while. I'm going to let this bad boy run. I'm not going to end. I will not end the live stream at 3:30 the way I do. I'm just going to let this bad boy run until you actually get the signal so you guys can see the signal yourself and see how this plays out, all right? I'll let that happen all the way till the close of the market, till 4:15 New York time. So today will be a longer session. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's take a peek at the range bars here. Oh yeah, this is totally cycling right here. Look at that white line between the range. Cycle, guys. Market cycling right now. Take a peek at this. Wow. Went up and pow, down. Keep in mind, guys, the overnight caught the first long transaction at about 3:45 in the morning, and it gave a short. It gave a short at 5:45 in the morning, right there. Normally, when this algo has given signals before 8:30 in the morning, they've been pretty damn accurate. So there you go, right there. That's just food for thought. That's all. And let's see where this bad boy ends off. Right here. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's session in the Nasdaq 100. It's going to be a longer session today. I'm just going to let this strategy play out so you can see where it closes the trade. Yeah, so if you guys heard me earlier, the reason I took this trade off is I got a signal right here to take it off. And I figured, hey, you know what? This hit, this hit my version of a Fibonacci right here. And stuff like this always happens when it hits this real high bar right here. And it's 3 o'clock. So exactly as I was saying, if it rolls down 3 bars and it takes 2 to get up, will it actually get me back to the same level? And my conclusion was no, it may not. Now with the market down over whatever 200-300 points, no, it's not. You know, so it was too much risk to stay in the trade, and that was it. Later days, got out. Got 4 more minutes for bar change on this.
So guys, you'll be finishing for the day in about 4 minutes. And as you saw today, no new signals. The ones I'm in are still there. And let's see how it shakes tomorrow. Looks like the market is still on the downside. And tomorrow you're gonna see again if you give you any exit, or you're gonna still continue going short. And if you guys like what you saw today, I suggest you guys to subscribe, for make sure you guys get a message there that I'm getting in live, and this way you guys follow through with me in the morning throughout the day. And make sure you give a thumbs up, and I see you guys tomorrow. All right.
So Marcy just finished her day trading session and on the options desk. She does very, very, very good trading options on the SPY, on the Qs, Goldman Sachs, a bunch of symbols you guys are familiar with. Hey, thanks, Lee. Appreciate that, man. That'll help. That'll definitely help. And I think the other traders in the room are very much going to appreciate that. So thank you. Yeah, if you guys are into trading options, you can tune into the option channel. It moves very slow, but it's highly effective. It's a completely different way to trade equity options than what you guys are used to. And it's all based off the daily candles versus lower time frames. But the but the approach we've taken to design that has been extraordinarily profitable on the trades that she's been taking. So you can watch her. It's not something you have to sit there and babysit all day like the Nasdaq 100, but it is, but it is very good, and she's very good at what she does. Boom, we just got a new bar right now, and this is exactly what I was concerned about. 3 bars down, and then it may go back to this level. I mean, when you see that, you're going to take risk off the table, right? I don't know if you guys like Instagram. I like Instagram because I've got a nice little collection of photos on there. Marcy's got her Instagram too, but you guys are welcome to follow her on Instagram at RealGirl2015. Is that it?
That's it.
At RealGirl2015. Yeah, okay. You'll see who Marcy is. You'll get to see who she is on Instagram if you want to.
Yeah, I don't have 3 eyes.
And she says she doesn't have 3 eyes.
I'm real. Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and post it today for sure. So here we are, guys. A half hour before the cash market closes, 45 minutes before the futures market close. You know what? Let me go back here because maybe some of you guys might be short. I'm sorry. And you guys may want to see this. So here's that short position. Just came all the way down right there. I'll leave this here because I know some of you guys are short, and you can also see this one, which is still long right there. So I'll leave this workspace open here for you guys to see. Yeah, thanks, Sure Fib Analysis. I appreciate the comment very much. I'm not here to charge anybody for a course, a mastery class, a book, anything. I'm just here because I love trading, and I just want to be around other like-minded traders who share the same interests that I do. Trading is a lonely sport, and it kind of sucks
being in your room by yourself, trading and not having anyone to speak to. At least here we all come together and, we can support each other and high five each other when we have winners and support each other when we have losers, right? So, and it's all specific to the Nasdaq 100. So I'm really happy to know that you're enjoying it. You have the AC on because it's like 87 degrees in here. It's 87 degrees in here. It is hot. Whew. So we're in that final half hour, guys. Things get real interesting in the last half hour, 45 minutes of the day. And if you're short the Nasdaq 100, good for you, because this short right here proved to be a good winner. I just didn't have an appetite to take that because I did not get a signal to get out right here. So that's that. And also because if I got 3 bars down and I only had 5 remaining in the day, I was concerned that I may not recover. So I'm like, no thanks. All right. That strategy hasn't got out because it has a completely different amplitude setting than both of these right here. So whatever it is that it's detecting underneath the hood, it has not yet triggered the trading signal for you to get out of the trade. Yeah. Yeah, the amplitude setting on this is really, really robust. So we'll see where it ends today relative to these two over here. And I'm going to leave it on all the way to the close so you guys can see where it exits. Bless you. Have you guys seen the exchange rate for the Brazilian real against the US dollar? It's like 5.25 to 1. That is the weakest I have ever seen the Brazilian real trade against the US dollar. I remember, oh gosh, it must have been back in 2000, in the year 2000, 2001, give or take. You know, I was doing a lot of travels between LA and Brazil. I was living in LA at the time, and I remember the exchange rate back then was 3.5 reais to $1, and I thought it was great. I was like, wow, my dollar's going a long way down here in Brazil, right? And I looked at the exchange rate the other day. It was like 5.25 to 1. I was like, holy moly, what happened? Yeah, the currency has completely weakened in the face of rising inflation out there in their country. And I was just surprised because that's the weakest I have ever seen the Brazilian real. 5.25 to 1. Amazing. You know, now the thought would be that you would think that your dollars would go a long way when you go down there, but it's not the case because everything's priced so high because of inflation. So even though you're getting more reais for dollars, you're still paying up more for all your goods and services out there. So it doesn't pencil out. Yeah, except I'm not on a sandy beach. Yeah, Brazil has opposite seasons to the U.S. because they're below the equator. So right now it's their summer as we go through our winter here in America, and next month in February that's when they hold their carnival, their annual carnival. It's world renowned. People from all over the globe fly there, but they're kicking the can as to whether or not they're going to host it this year because of the pandemic down there. So that's yet to be seen, but that's normally scheduled mid-February. For those of you guys who have never flown to Brazil, that is a must go-to place before you ever decide to get married. And it's just a wonderful place for vacation. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of natural beauty and a lot of really cool sights to see out there. Really good food as well. Two more minutes for bar change on this bar here. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds. These two strategies just took you out right here. Boom, boom. The reason they took you out is because I've got them programmed to exit all trades at 3:45 p.m. in the afternoon. Versus this strategy here, I've got it set to exit all trades at 16:15, the end of the day. At the end of the day. So if you guys want to take risk off on that short, this might be a good. I'm just saying, you know. But that's just me. That's just the way I would trade it. I'd get the hell out of that short. And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. 3 bars down, 1, 2, 3. And how many bars can it actually go up to get to the level it was at earlier where I got off on the trade, right? Alrighty. You know, that's a very good observation. That phenomenon there towards the trading day, it's like the last 10 minutes of the day has been happening for, I would say, the good past year. I have seen it. I have observed it. I have stayed away from it. but yes, absolutely. It seems like all the price action that these guys want to have happen, they try to get it done in the last 10 minutes of the day. And there's a good reason for that too. Part of the reason is because, a good part of the reason is because after 3:45 in the afternoon, the margin requirements on most future accounts, depending on which brokerage house you're in, increases to regular margin. And most guys, their day trading margin expires at 3:45. So these large players know there's not going to be that many retail players trading with day trading margin at 3:50 in the afternoon, because it cuts off at 3:45. And therefore, they go ahead and place these trades, in the last 10 minutes of the day, knowing that there aren't that many participants in the market at that time. That's probably the only thing I can think of right there, along a couple of other things, but that's probably the bigger reason right there why they do it. Now, right now, it's just, you're in that zone, man, where I am not long, I'm not short, I am on the sidelines right now. I don't know about the next hour, because I know that at 16:15, which is 4:15 New York time, the future market closes, then reopens again. I think it's at 5 o'clock. So for now, I am not long, I'm not short at all on this right now, on this position. Just see where this is going right now. Oh, wow. Okay. And here as well. Stopped you out right here. And this is the only one that's taking you down. Got you out on the buy signal right there. Got you out a couple bars early right there, which is not bad either. And this is the only one right here. This has been an excellent strategy today. Wow. $8,000 off that strategy alone, both long and short, 2 trades right there, plus whatever it has on the downside right there. So yeah, your downside, let me go back right here. This downside is not going to end until you get a crossing right here. Look, you see how this just went up, 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 and right here, pow, it crossed right there. That was the end. Comes down, and you still have downside to this. Also, guys, I do not hold positions overnight. I rarely and seldomly trade after 3:30 in the afternoon, just simply because volatility picks up. And as Lee noted, there's always algorithmic action within the last 10 minutes of the trading day, and I just explained the reason why. I try not to get involved in that, even though I may have a signal for that. That's it. I've had a long day already trading since the morning. Hey, you know what? I'd rather just step on the sidelines after 3:30. That's just my style, but there's guys that trade all the way till 4:15. But hey, you know what? It's not within my risk profile to do that. Sorry, you got 6 more minutes for bar change on this, and that'll be the end of the cash session, and the futures market closes at 4:15. Wow, market's down 365 points. Let's take a quick peek at the range bars here. Oh yeah, this thing's going sideways. It's just chop, chop, chop. Uh-huh. Wow. Alrighty, check out that 5-minute here. Oh wow. Came right back down to that midpoint right there. Look at that. Just rolled back down right there. Boom. Okay, very good with that. And where are we at right there? And I'm just going to leave this here, right here, because this shows the short going down right there. Ah, okay. They're after the bell. Microsoft earnings after the bell today. All right, last minute of the cash market, guys. And the future market closes in 15 minutes. All right, there we go. Cash markets closed. Strategy got you out right here. And that was the end of the day. Boom, right there. Done, over with. Winner, slight winner. These were very good winners right here. Got one. Took a good winner down to the downside right there. That was another winner on the strategy. And right here, had a loser. This got stopped out. Small little winner here. Had some winners throughout the morning. Had two losers. One loser, one loser. The rest of it was done very good. That one there produced about 11,585. 80% winners. Okay, with a 4.62% profit factor, which is, hey, if you can get better than that, more power to you, but this is as robust as it comes. And we have this one right here as well. And this one right here performed today at about 11,350. 100% of the trade signals were dead on accurate with this algorithm today. Okay, you guys saw it live in action. Boom, right there, guys. All right, so that's really the end of the trade session today. There's really nothing else to showcase. I appreciate every one of you guys tuning in to the cash market close, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. Happy trading, guys. Take care.